So I thought it'd be interesting to talk today a little bit about something that really worked for me throughout my training, through all the years that I trained and got ready for competitions and things. You know, it's funny, it's like a double-edged sword right now. The Google sort of phenomenon, the YouTube phenomenon, the internet phenomenon. We got so much information now, but a lot of people are now too busy arguing about what information is right as opposed to finding out what information is right for them, okay? So the advantage that I had when I was training in my garage at home and working out and just reading the odd magazine here and there was that I could take this information and then apply it to myself and then see what was working for me. And then from there, I could organically adjust and change and cater the exercises to how I felt them. And at the same time, I could measure my results over a period of a month or 2 months or 3 months and see what was working and what was happening. And my friends that would come and train with me would also experience the same thing. They would try the exercises, they would adjust it. We'd say, okay, do it this way and see what happens. Do it that way to see what happens. And instead of them being invested in everything having to be a certain way, they were just totally open and say, okay, let's see what works. This is really the secret behind training. If you want to know what works, if you really want to know what works, you have to be open to trying things and not be invested heavily in a point of view and saying, this is the only way it can happen, this is the only way, you know? And that's really what I'm doing with these videos, is I'm really speaking to you and saying, find your way, be open to finding your way. Don't just blindly follow what's told to you and just say, okay, I'm gonna stretch the crap out of my joints, or I'm gonna lift this heavy, even though my body's telling me otherwise, even though I'm sore, even though it's killing my joints, I'm gonna continue training this way that I read somewhere on the internet, on Reddit or some sort of forum somewhere. The fact is that there are a lot of people out there that are keyboard warriors that don't really have a lot of experience, and they're saying to you that this is the only way that works. And if you find some way that works that isn't in alignment with what they say, they actually get mad at you and then say you must be a liar or something. So I'm here to dispel this entire information age and the misconceptions around training. And really, if you want to be a true bodybuilder or a true scientist, you have to find out what works for you. And just feel free and experiment with different techniques, different diets, different types of training, and then just find out, how does it feel? Check in with yourself. What is happening? You know, and look over the long term. Don't look so short term. Don't look on a day-to-day basis. You know, I was talking to a guy in the gym the other day and he was looking at himself and he's like, oh my God, I lost 4 pounds. What's wrong with me? What's wrong? And of course, you know, he wasn't taking into account that he was eating like crap for the last 2 days and all of a sudden he lost 5 pounds, but he was having a panic attack about it in the gym rather than training. And I was like, you're wasting your effing time. You know what I mean? Just forget about it. Don't worry about the ups and downs of day to day. I mean, you don't worry about when it rains outside. So why are you worried about gaining weight or losing weight on a daily basis when sometimes it's just water, sometimes it's just dehydration, sometimes you just haven't eaten as much carbs one day and that's why you've lost a little bit of weight. Don't worry about the short-term plan. Look at everything from a long-term plan and compassionately train yourself without beating your joints to death. You know, that's really the most important thing. I mean, I get it all the time from people on the internet where they say, oh, you should be going down more on your squat or this or that. But I find the deeper I go in my squat, the smaller my legs get and the more beat up my joints get. It doesn't really help me to grow more leg mass, you see? So I found this out by training my way, not listening to a bunch of people that don't know anything about my body, you see? They claim to know things about your body, but they don't. And so you have to become an expert of your own body. That's really what this process is about. That's what this discipline is about. And I'm here to encourage you on that journey. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com and take care for now.